Hey guys, and welcome back to MTK series. Lately, there has been some changes in US visa renewal applications for Nigerians. So I saw this piece of information and I decided to share it here. The drop bus process for visa renewals has been suspended indefinitely with effect from May 14, 2019. This is simply an additional burden of visa renewal for applicants. This drop bus interview waiver allowed Nigerian applicants with certain eligibility criteria to submit their passport and documents for review without necessarily going to the embassy like you do as a first timer. One of the requirements for this interview waiver was for an applicant who had already received a 2-year visa, in the sense that it mainly targeted regular visitors to US who had history of applying and receiving visas. Normally, it used to be DHL application, which they say that DHL will not be collecting applications any longer. This means that all the applicants in Nigeria seeking a non-immigrant visa to US needs to apply online and also appear in US Embassy in Abuja or US Consulate in Lagos to submit the application for review. So in my own thinking, this new visa renewal policy is going to be very cumbersome with long queue, which means more waiting hours, and scheduling an appointment date becomes more difficult. This information was shared on Quartz Africa, and when I clicked on the links, it took me to US Embassy and Consulate in Nigeria. From there, I was able to find out the press release. I will leave the link in the description box in case you want to check it out. So I'm gonna go ahead and read the press release, which says it's titled Indefinite Suspension of Drop Bus Process for Renewals. Effective at the close of business today, Tuesday, May 14, 2019. The US mission to Nigeria is indefinitely suspending interview waivers for renewals, otherwise known as Dropbox process. Visa applications will no longer be accepted by DHL in Nigeria. Those who have already submitted their passports via Dropbox to DHL for processing either at US Embassy in Abuja or the Consulate General in Lagos will not be impacted by this change. All applicants in Nigeria seeking a non-immigrant visa to the United States must apply online and will be required to appear in person at the US Embassy in Abuja or US Consulate General in Lagos to submit the application for review. Applicants must appear at the location they specified when applying for the visa renewal. Processing of diplomatic and official A, G, and NATO class visa applications will continue unchanged. Then they went ahead to add their rhetorics, which Mission Nigeria's processing procedures are regularly reviewed in order to assess our ability to quickly, efficiently, and securely process visa applications. The US mission is taking this step to provide more efficient customer service and promote legitimate travel, and will continue to facilitate applications of established travelers to the best of its ability. Honestly, this is just a Trump administration trying to clamp down on US visas for Nigeria. No matter the word they're using for it, we all know it, because even during campaign he said it, that part of his mandate to deliver is to cut down on immigration rate to US, ending of diversity visa lottery, and also rolling back on birthright citizenship for US-born children of illegal immigrants, which he called anchor baby, which I know some of Nigerians take advantage of, and sometimes they go in there to deliver their baby without paying the hospital bills, and they've been abusing the system like that. And you know what? When this kind of irresponsibility keeps repeating in a country, you are giving the owners of the land a reason and evidence to change their laws against you and other innocent immigrants. I know this administration of Trump is against immigration. I'm not a fan of Trump anyway, because he immediately, a few months into his office, he came up with this Muslim ban, which affected 3 African countries, Libya, Somalia, and Sudan, and also seems a bit discriminatory to me. Anyway, that's his country, and he knows what is best for his country. He doesn't owe me any explanation either. While Nigerians have reacted to this new visa policy saying that it's due to security reasons, personally I think it's nowhere close to security reasons, because Nigeria has been having security issues for over a decade now, if I'm not mistaken. This new visa policy, from my own understanding, stemmed from Trump's executive order, under which you have reciprocity of visa fees, processing and validity period for visas. So what does this say to us? This simply means that the Secretary of State will review all non-immigrant visa reciprocity agreement and make sure that they're truly reciprocal in terms of visa validity, processing, and visa fees. So, long story short, any country who does not treat United States national seeking non-immigrant visa in a reciprocal manner, The Secretary of State shall adjust their own treatment to match the foreign country's treatment. Yeah, I know that securing Nigerian visa from foreign country can be very tasking and has a rigorous process. We has to do with a online application, then taking a date for interview date, and being there at the embassy for the interview. And from my own experience, it is very clear that most often Nigerian procurement visa process is very long in other countries, unless the rules have changed, which I'm not sure of. So we need to keep an eye on this because from the look of things, there's going to be more changes. Actually, Trump administration has been considering new immigration measures to impose visa restriction on countries whose citizens have a track record of overstaying the validity of their short-term US visas, which Nigeria is one of them. So, looking at this data released by US Department of Homeland Security, you see that Nigeria is third country on the list with each citizen overstaying the non-immigrant visas being issued in the year 2018. The total number of people who overstayed are 29,723, which is a whole lot. This set me thinking and also come to conclusion that some Nigerians contribute to this problem because I don't know the reason why some Nigerians, when you get to a country, instead of you to obey the law of the land, you want to take laws into your hand to behave the way you want. And at the end of the day, you're not the only one who will suffer it because it's going to rub off on all the citizens in the nation. And if you're one of these people who are involved in overstaying your visa, just have a rethink of other people coming after you, how it's going to impact on them. I don't want you guys to come for me anyway. The truth has to be told because people who are doing this, they keep doing it all the time. And now it has landed to some of changes in the visa application policies, which will affect everybody sooner or later. Some people are just so irresponsible that when they get to any country, they want to abuse the system. And when the system claps back on them, they keep complaining that these people are so hard on us. They don't grant visas to us. Even the duration they give is very short. But it's things like this that lead to all these kind of changes in some of the policies. I don't know why it's too hard for some Nigerians to obey the law. It's very hard. The same nonsense they do in Nigeria, that's what they take to another person's country. You like a system that is working, but you don't want to put in the hard work. You like when the hospitals are well equipped and everything is okay, but when you go there to access the medical facilities, you end up not paying. And this kind of behavior will make country to come so hard on Nigerians. Whether you like it or not, these people, they keep data, they have their evidences. If you don't keep data in your own country, they do, because they review all this and know the kind of rules to create to safeguard their country. Because at the end of the day, it is their country, they don't have another country, they cannot go to another country, so they need to fight for it. I digress. So back to the data, they also released a further analysis on the non-immigrant B1, B2 visas issued to African nationals in the same year 2018, and Nigerian citizens were issued with 132,137 visas, making Nigeria to be top country on the list and accounting for 25% of a non-immigrant visas issued to Africans. Definitely, with the new waiver suspension, this number of non-immigrant B1, B2 visas issued to Nigerians is going to definitely drop as compared to Dropbox process, which gave rise to high rate of visa renewal for Nigerians who are regular visitors to the US. And with this new requirement for application process, which involve appearance in person for renewal of visas, both new and recurring applicants will now face more scrutiny and also much longer process with few visas being issued. The local reports had it that Dropbox submission process have taken longer within the last year. An increasing number of Dropbox applications have been returned unapproved, demanding for in-person interviews, whereby the physical appearance of the applicant is needed at the embassy. So this means that the bar has already been raised and the scrutiny high before the implementation of this interview waiver suspension. So moving forward, I believe a lot is going to change in visa policies or visa application policies because there has been a lot of default, and these guys, they've studied this over years before they were able to come up with this decision. So what am I trying to say? In the sense, I'm not trying to dictate to people whether to travel or not, but what I'm saying is that if you want to travel, make sure you do it within the ambit of the law, and if you know the visa category you're traveling with, make sure you stick to it and stick to the validity period you're giving, and not trying to manipulate or abuse the law in your favor, because at the end of the day, other people behind you are going to suffer for it. So make sure you don't burn bridges because people need the bridges to cross to the other side. From all indications, the proposed immigration measure is going to come down hard on citizens of country with the history of US visa overstays like Nigeria, and Trump administration is not relenting at all. They're even coming up with stronger policies to curb immigration as he promised during his campaign. Now he tweeted on May 17th, all people that are illegally coming into United States now will be removed from our country. At a later date, as we build up our removal forces and as the law are changed, please do not make yourself too comfortable. You will be leaving soon. So even the people that are not documented in the US are also at risk. So as you can see, Donald Trump has taken his stand. So it's left for Nigerians to know how to go about it. Anyway, I would like to know what you guys think about this Dropbox application suspension and what you think about the new visa renewal application policy. Let me read your thoughts in the comment section below and share this video with family and friends if you like it. Also remember to subscribe if you've not done already, and catch you in my next video. Bye.